Well, welcome back to the episode. It is going to be video game ask heavy tonight. Gonna be talking about the newest. It's only been out for like a week now. Newest TV series, which you can stream live on Peacock right now. All the episodes are available. Twisted Metal. Before that, of course, we have none other than Baldy McShorty, Rahgel himself. We had the pristine Sig here, so
pristine. Yeah, there we go. Okay, fucker. So you've had it. You've had seven. You're seven. You're seven episodes
I'm not
in.
the only one.
I am 8 episodes in. I've got 2 left, since there's a total of 10.
Which that really threw me through a loop for not because there's 10 episodes. Because when they announced this series coming out, I thought this was going to be like a weekly series and not just a, here's all 10. Which I was happy, but also torn, going, oh, I struggle to actually catch up on all this now.
I'm glad it wasn't.
I would have fucking watched all of them too, but I fucking have to restart.
So your first initial reaction, how do you feel about it so far?
I love it.
Yes. What about it? I mean,
So
I'm not gonna lie. The first episode, I was like, okay, this is gonna be kind of corny.
Really? The first episode, I was like, yes.
And when I first started watching, I'm like, okay, I don't know if this is gonna be any good.
The first time around too.
And then I started watching it, and okay, I got into it. I was like, all right. And now as I'm going on watching it more and more, all it does is it reminds me of Zombieland in a manner of the way that it's shot, and
okay,
the way that some of the humor and stuff like that is, and it reminds me of Zombieland, and I love Zombieland, and so I mean I really enjoy it. The way they're doing everything is very well done. I can't believe how overweight. Fucking main character.
Anthony Mackie.
Falcon.
He's Captain America now. Shut your whore mouth.
Whatever.
He's Captain America now. No, so I guess let's back up like 30 fucking years. Did you play Twisted Metal growing up, or
I did
growing up? You're old as fuck, so you know. Your teenage years, did you play Twisted Metal?
Yes, I played Twisted Metal, and I enjoyed it. It was fun. I had it on PSP too, so I wasted one entire deployment playing it. So yes, it's definitely an enjoyable game. One game needs to be remade, and hopefully after this
series, leave it alone.
Nope, it needs to be remade.
No, they attempted to remake it years ago, and it was shit. It was hot fucking garbage. They changed the mechanics. They changed the car performances and how the power. Like, no, it was shit. But that was also like probably one of the original battle royales. Now that you think about it, it was so much
in a
fun.
way, yeah.
You battled other people like you do in a battle royale. Tell me I'm wrong. But the only reason why I mention that is because if you've played it, well, yes, there was like a story. You could go back and you could find the lore, read up on the lore, read up on the characters. If you really want to get nitty gritty about it, you'd go read the comics of Twisted Metal. But the thing I'm enjoying about the show is the fact of the matter, like, yes, they're pulling off of that franchise, but they're not trying to like remake it or repackage it. It's, as of right now, at least 7 episodes in, it feels separated enough from the original Twisted Metal, but still very loosely based on Twisted Metal. So we're not having, so far we're not having main characters being called what they were in the game, with the exception of Sweet Tooth, which makes sense because he's the main boss / villain in the original games, and now he's probably like one of the fucking best characters in the TV series. And just the pure fact that you have Samoa Joe from WWE / AEW being him, but he's being voiced by Will Arnett. It's
which is
just
very
like,
odd because that doesn't sound like Will Arnett at all.
really?
It's very odd. I don't think it sounds like Arnett at all. I mean,
Have you seen the
I
Lego
was,
movie or the Batman Lego movie? Because
yeah, I have.
that sounds like Batman. Because when I
In a way,
listen to it, I'm
yeah. I
like,
mean,
oh, yep, I'm just waiting for say, oh, Batman. It's like,
in the way that that he's done, and the character, the humor that he has, the whole acting for the show that he wants to put on,
oh, spoiler
it
alert!
caught me off guard.
If you have not watched Twisted Metal, spoiler alert for everything that's coming. Other than that, you listen past this, it's your own fucking fault. As this comes out 2 weeks after we record this, so
Yeah,
good warning.
it is. I mean, it's been out for a week. I'm sure people have been watched it already. Um,
Except for us.
the shows that he puts on and the stuff that he wants to continue to go and take his show on the road gets a cult following, pretty much.
That's like the
Um,
best part. Fucking cult following, where he's like, "You really think people will truly follow me? Yeah, you're gonna have some of the most the biggest following or biggest fans ever. What? Yeah, you're gonna have diehard fans." And then he just shows up. Oh, okay. And they go to hunt down the law enforcement, and he's like, "Okay,
mhm.
good, but I can't fit you all in here, so maybe you guys carpool." It's
Yes.
one-off quips that are
hmm
so good.
Yeah, the writing is very well done, and the jokes are stuck in very well. Um, the way that the main character, again, I fucking forgot his name.
John Doe, Anthony Mackie.
Yes.
Which, by the way, have you watched the credits? Do you watch the credits? Yeah, like after
No,
the
no, I
show.
have. No, I've skipped them.
I could be wrong, but it doesn't say Anthony Mackie. He goes by a different last name.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I very well could go by something different now.
I
But
forget what, but I think it's like starts with a B for his last name. But I saw it and I was like, wait, are you fucking serious? That's not right. And it messed with me because like IMDb shows him as Anthony Mackie, but on the credits, it's not listed as Anthony Mackie.
Weird.
I could be wrong, but I've mentioned it almost every episode. To the point where my wife's like, "Can you shut the fuck up? I get it. Okay, we're done."
Yeah, I don't know the way his character is done, and I like him in this as well. There's not very many shows, movies that he's been in that I don't like him in. Again, I'm not a huge fan of the Falcon character. I know he's Captain America now, but I wasn't a huge fan of him when he first came in as Falcon. I like him at who he is. It's not that superhero.
Well, Falcon's a sidekick, so I mean,
I mean, he made that character a lot better
yeah.
by being him, but it's like you're as Falcon. Now, granted, you're no Hawkeye because Hawkeye's horrible. So,
Don't you bash Jeremy Renner like that.
whatever. That dude. Two guys are also in one of the worst military movies ever made. Both of them.
You love Hurt Locker. Be quiet.
That movie is straight hot garbage.
You love it. You love it so much.
No,
I know you
no,
watch it every
no.
Saturday.
No, fuck, no.
But I mean, I find it very funny. Like the overall show, the story of it, the writing, the acting, like all of it's just very, very well done. And again, it's not hardcore tied into the game itself, into the comic books. They definitely like took a lot from it, but they're not calling him Roadkill.
No.
They're not calling him by any other name other than John Doe and the Milkman.
Mm-hmm.
And it's for me, I guess it's refreshing that they're not trying to recreate what we know as Twisted Metal, because that would without a doubt be terrible, because there'd be too much to go, well, you actually didn't get Roadkill correctly. Where the fuck is Axel? Where's Mr. Grimm? Where's this guy? Oh, that's not accurate to the game. That's not accurate to the comic books. Whereas this one's like, all right, we're taking the concept, the ideology of Twisted Metal, and we're going to put our spin on it. And it still ties in perfectly. It works very well. And the nuances of the game come through and the comics come through without being overdone to a sense. That makes sense.
No, I would agree. And it's the way, yeah, it's not. I mean, it started off in a car chase, car gunfight, and that I think that was when I watched that part and how the rounds are bouncing off of his car, but yet he turns around and shoots and kills one truck right away. I'm like, okay, so your car is not going to take any damage, but anytime you flip around, you're going to kill somebody right away. So like, all right, this is going to be corny. That's one thing that turned me off at the beginning.
That goes along with with the comic / game is Roadkill had a tougher car. His car was somewhat bulletproof. It's like it made that jump back and made the connection. Like, granted, literally, I think next episode or even later on that episode, his window gets same episode. His window gets shot out, even though it was shot several times at the mall.
Yeah, and then I think it's like once the window broke, I'm like, okay, so his car can't take damage. And then I think I'm not sure if it's that episode or the one next where his trunk gets shot up as well. It might have been the same episode because he ends up hiding in one of them. I can't remember where it was.
When he escapes the prison, the law enforcement, his trunk gets jacked up because they're going through it.
It gets shot up too. It's when the first or second episode, his trunk gets shot. But yeah, so seeing that happen too. Why? Yeah, episode 8, it gets shot a lot more.
It's so backpedaling a little bit because we're talking about the characters too, with Anthony Mackie playing John Doe / Roadkill, and the fact that Stephanie Beatrice is playing Quiet. And yes, Stephanie is known from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. However, I don't like that show. I think it's fucking stupid and a waste of time. I know her as the voice of Maribel from Encanto. And this makes me laugh when they're having sex in the ball pit. I'm going, here's 2 Disney characters. How the fuck did they get this approved?
Well,
because like if this was anybody else, this would be a whole fucking issue.
I mean, it was fine the first one.
Captain America and a Disney, not princess, but they're calling it fucking Mirabelle.
When
it's just fun.
I mean, the first one was fine, no issues, until they bring out the Granny Sutra, and that's when things just get fucking weird. I mean, he's jackhammering her. It's like, no, stop! Wait, put my leg. Okay, and then he just fucking goes crazy. Yeah, he goes fucking crazy. So, it's just the little shit that they do, and the way that some of these people are living outside, but they're able to survive. The one chick that has all the medicine, that lives out on her own, doing her thing there. So yeah, the medicine lady that is out on her own, and they show up and she gives them tea to drink, and then they start throwing up everywhere, pass out. And the fact that she can survive on her own and take care of the holy guys that are out there and not be bothered by them,
and
somehow she's able to do it. And they show her one part where has one of them in a wheelbarrow and taking them somewhere because she's obviously killed them.
Well, that's not the unholy men. That's the law enforcement that she has.
Whichever one that she got, she killed in some fashion of whatever poison ivy tree root she used to kill them. But yeah, that's the funny
humor though. Is like it goes, that John Doe and Quiet, every step of the way, they cannot catch a break. They get a break, something stupid and bad happens. Get another break, something bad happens. So it's funny just to kind of see the evolution of it play out. And you're like, oh, this is a minor inconvenience. Okay, this is a little bit more inconvenience. Oh, the thong song's in. Okay, great. Okay. Oh, Sweet Tooth is really fucking fast. another inconvenience. Like there's all these, and then them being kidnapped or picked up by the semi crew, where they get Granny Sutra later from. Like that whole episode and the whole development is so great with them going out to get medicine to find out it's not medicine, and then they get poisoned and they're like, no, 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 look right there, and he's using his tongue to point to his pocket.
Yeah.
We're trying to help Granny. No, you're not. You're this unholy man. Oh, eat this quick. Chew. Come on, chew. Love it. It's so very well done, and it's a breath of fresh air for video game adaptation TV shows.
That's two in a row right now that have been hits almost, by my opinion. Last of Us
Yes.
and Twisted Metal.
Yes.
Two different streaming platforms, HBO and now Peacock.
It is called Max.
Whatever. Max and Peacock. They both have right now, I think, very well done video game adaptations, and who knows how long it's going to take until the next season. Which is weird because I think Sony's movies are not the best, but
I think when you own a fucking franchise and you produce the games, you should be able to do the movies very well.
You should.
But then again, look at Blizzard and look at the World of Warcraft movie. While it was good, I liked it.
It's fucking horrible. Just admit it.
It was
Stop trying to.
I enjoyed
it. Was not good.
I liked it.
It was not good.
I liked it. Now, was it as good as their cutscenes? No. No. I think that's the problem is, and we'll talk about it with other movies too. It's just that was kind of the problem is Blizzard specifically is synonymous for World of Warcraft has some of the most amazing cutscenes and animation scenes and just storytelling. So when you're like, oh, they're coming out with a movie, great. And you find out Blizzard's had nothing to do with it. No production. You're like, what? But Sony did really well, and Naughty Dog for Last of Us did really well. I think this is a fucking hit. Up until season 3, I would have said Witcher was a great adaptation too, but season 3 is just fucking hot shit. And it's all because Henry Cavill's leaving, and everybody hates it. And their story writing is very bad because they don't want to stick with the lore. They don't want to stick with the game. They want to just kind of do what Twisted Metal's doing, is go off of something that's already established. But you can't do that with that type of game turn movie / TV show. You either follow it, not to a T, but you follow it very fucking close, or you don't mention any of these characters at all other than by name and like, oh yeah, Geralt. And you do little tiebacks, which is why I think like Twisted Metal is doing so well, is because they're not like they have not mentioned any of the official Twisted Metal characters' names. Again, other than Sweet Tooth, because that one like Twisted Metal is Twisted Metal with Sweet Tooth. He's the fucking cover art of the game, and they even open up episode 1 in the mall where John Doe's driving through the mall and he ends up hitting a kiosk or something, and Twisted Metal copies of the PlayStation Twisted Metal copies land on his screen, and he's like, what the hell? And he swipes away. Like, it works well, and it's same kind of like why Last of Us works so well, is they're following the game. They're following the lore, the script. Sure, they're making little twists and turns and revisions to it, because it's needed for the game / movie, especially when you can do all the fucking side missions on Last of Us. You can't really put that into a TV show without just being really chaotic. Like, what the fuck?
Well, they gave was it Bob more of a backstory? They gave a lot more to that one, and it actually worked.
Yeah, can't say the same for Witcher.
Well, I've never watched Witcher, so I really have no idea.
But it's nice to see that these video games, especially these big, popular, well-established video game franchises, are able to be turned into TV series and be so elegantly done. And maybe Sony's turning a leaf. They lost their battle with Microsoft via the FTC. Now they're just focusing on movies and TV shows. Good on them. So I hope this isn't a one and done type situation with Twisted Metal. I don't want it just to be one season. I think they could honestly take this out for at least a few more years. There's a lot of stuff to go on with Twisted Metal.
Mm-hmm.
So,
oh yeah, there's plenty that could go.
Just will they?
It just depends on how long they'll go for, and if I have no idea if the whole writer's strike is ended or anywhere near or
It's
whatever.
writers and actors, both of them.
Okay, so who knows what happens there? I mean, another one too that came out was also very well done, even though it's animated with Mario movie. I know you haven't seen it yet, but
Thursday.
It was great. I liked it. Very well done.
The hidden gem character of that one is Lumnia, the fucking star, and they come to find out that whole voice and acting is done by one of the writers or producers' daughter. It's like 8 or 10-year-old daughter, and just kind of let her basically say what the fuck she wants, and just amazing character. Now, will I say that's a perfect movie? No, because Joe Rogan's in it.
Oh my gosh.
And that is exactly why Donkey Kong couldn't win any of the tournaments before this.
Oh, shut up. It was very well done. It was good. A lot of throwbacks and stuff in that one too.
Yep.
So it's good.
But that one is setting up supposedly setting up the Smash Brother universe.
Yeah, you can see. Once you watch, you'll see.
I've watched enough snippets and
I'm sure you have
sites of it to know what's going on, see all of it.
Yeah.
And the Easter egg, the Yoshi egg at the end.
So it seems as if some of these video game movies that have came out, Sonic.
Hold on. Sonic would have been a bust had we not bullied them into fixing his fucking teeth.
True.
And not just his teeth, his whole face.
His whole fucking look. His whole body got changed. Sonic 1, Sonic 2 were good. Last of Us, Twisted Metal, the new Mario movie, Detective Pikachu was good. I can't think of any other ones that came out. I still won't say Mortal Kombat was good.
I will say it was good. Purely because no. Because of the fact they're not trying to build off a story that's already been well established. And I even fucking called this out when the movie came out, saying that, we're going to see a shift, a brand new Mortal Kombat universe start real soon. Mm-hmm. And I was right back then, because look at it now. Mortal Kombat, the universe has been completely rewritten and redone thanks to Mortal Kombat 11. And now Mortal Kombat 1 comes out September 9th, I think, this year. And it will be a completely different universe with completely different characters. Old characters coming back. So you have Liu Kang as the fire god.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the controller of time, so he can rewrite everything. And I mentioned that at the movie theaters when we went and watched it on opening weekend, that this is gonna happen. It's been due well over for the past 10 years easily that Mortal Kombat kind of needed a rebrand or republish of its entire story, and they couldn't do it properly without killing everyone off, which they did with Mortal Kombat 11. So I think the movie set up the universe very well. I think there are certain moments I didn't really care for too much, and the fact that they didn't have Quan Chi or Shang Tsung or Johnny Cage and all these pivotal Mortal Kombat characters in the first movie. But it's okay, they're setting up a universe and they're having not Shao Kahn. They set up a for Shao Kahn to come though. Um, Kung Lao and Liu Kang both being very young versus kind of like mid 30s, early 40s,
Mhm.
like they are in the original Mortal Kombat movies. So I think it was properly done with certain issues like Goro just fucking, he always looks stupid. No matter what fight, he always looks stupid.
Yeah.
And I would uh what's his name? Kintro? Goro's basically like war buddy or brother, but he
Mhm.
has tiger stripes. That one would have made more sense to happen in the first ones where Goro can come back with Shang Tsung and Quan Chi because there is a story there. But I think it was properly done. I'm not saying it's amazing, but it was a good movie. It set everything up for what's to come, and the fact that everyone's like, "Well, that's not Sub Zero. Sub Zero is a good guy, not a bad guy." No, no. One, there's multiple Sub Zero. It's like Thor. Mjolnir chooses Thor, so whoever holds the hammer is Thor. Whoever holds Captain America's shield is the new Captain America. It doesn't matter who the fuck's behind it. Sub Zero will become smoke. That's just what's gonna happen.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's the one thing I saw a lot was they screwed Sub Zero over. Why is he fighting Scorpion? They don't have that big of beef. He would never killed. Sub Zero's a good guy. No, Ben Han and Hanzo, yes, were mortal enemies. I'm gonna
Mhm.
geek out a lot if I keep going, but it was
Yeah.
done properly. You don't give a shit about Mortal Kombat. I love Mortal Kombat. That's my jam.
I never got into it, the lore and all that. I never got into any of that. So I played the game and I watched the movie for what it was, and
I
I
did
didn't
too,
like
and I
it,
still liked
but
it.
it was.
Your taste also
I mean, if
sucks.
it's yours sucks.
You like leftover Taco
So
Bell, you fucking weirdo.
a lot of people do.
Name five.
It's 5 other people.
Because said my wife. Okay.
But I think with the way that one was done, if it's going to set up future, I mean, there's already another one coming out at some point.
Well, it's supposed to be next year, but we'll find out now.
Yeah. So, and I can't think of any other video game movies that have come out that are.
Ninja Turtles just came out, but it's not based off the video
Oh,
game.
it's not a video game movie. That comes out tomorrow, the
Somehow it's
second.
fucking ranked the highest Ninja Turtles movie ever.
Well,
It's like leaps and bounds above second place.
that I don't consider that one a video game movie. I guess. I mean, it was a cartoon first, and then a video game after that.
There's a
But I still don't see it as one. Well, yeah, that too. But I don't consider it a video game movie. Um,
Oh, let's see. There was so Sonic, Super Mario Brothers, Last of Us. Oh, the new Gran Turismo movie comes out soon.
good job driving cars. Cool.
I didn't get into that franchise. I just have enough friends that do, and they're like, "You should play it." I don't like driving in circles.
I played it. I mean, but the whole getting technical with your car and all like that, I didn't really get into. It's just gonna be a race car movie. I mean, it's cool. I'd rather see a Need for Speed, like an actual good Need for Speed.
Well, there is a Halo TV series that's out, and that's not great.
It got canceled. Like what?
No, season 2 comes
5 episodes
out.
in.
No, season 2 is coming out soon.
Really, I didn't think it made it. Everybody hated it.
Yeah, and they're still gonna push it because of the name brand.
Oh, okay. I thought it was hated so much, it got canceled. Okay.
So this is all the quote confirmed video game movie lineups for 2023 and beyond. We have Sonic the Hedgehog 3 comes out in December.
Mhm.
The Minecraft movie is coming out. Detective Pikachu 2. Borderlands, which I'm excited for, and we just got some more information about it finally. Looks amazing. Or sounds like it's going to look amazing, I guess I should say, because no trailer has been shown. There will be a Bioshock movie, Yakuza movie, Death Stranding, Mega Man, Beyond Good and Evil, Metal Gear Solid will be a TV show, which could be really good. That's also a hard franchise to kind of deviate from. You go 100% balls to the wall on the lore or not do it. Just Cause, Duke Nukem is supposed to have a new show coming out next year. Firewatch, Ghost, Tsushima. It Takes Two.
Oh
Why
yeah.
do we need a movie about It Takes Two? Just there's fucking sitcoms out the ass for married people who are going to go through a divorce and don't get divorced because they fucking figure their shit out. Good game though. Like definitely play it. It's a great game. Oh, I haven't played it. Sifu, the new Mortal Kombat movie. Ark Survival is supposed to get a TV show.
Mm.
Days Gone, Space Channel 5, Comic Zone, Pac-Man, Street of Rage, which sounded like it'd be good. Call of Duty is looking for actors and writers, which ain't gonna get any because of the strike going on. Half-Life, Portal, I already said Firewatch, The Division, Five Nights at Freddy's, which
That comes out in October.
that could be, well, that says status pending now due to strike, so we'll see. Just
I mean,
Dance.
no fuck. Cool. I think I wouldn't think that Five Nights at Freddy got pushed back because it's set to be released still. They're still showing it to be released in October.
They could be doing minor production, editing at the end.
Good.
Could do it. But then you have Tomb Raider will get a movie, which again
Another
could be
one?
very good. Could be
Which one
good
sucked.
if done properly. Yeah, they all suck, honestly. Assassin's Creed is supposed to be getting a movie starting off with Ezio.
Oh, another Assassin's Creed.
No, properly. A proper one done rather than whatever shit they came out with. Which again wasn't a great movie. It wasn't a good movie. It was a okay at best type thing. Like it paid homage properly to a degree, but I just like it. I was more pissed off they didn't go straight with Ezio. Instead, they chose some fucking no-name assassin. Mass Effect is supposed to be getting a movie or a TV show. Final Fantasy, Devil May Cry, which Devil May Cry, if that gets a TV series, could be really good. That's a good video game too. Gears of War, Alan Wake, God of War, System Shock, Grounded, Splinter Cell, and Brothers in Arms. Those are all the supposedly confirmed shows that are video games. So
The only one that seems like it would be 100% that they would do because it would go along with Mario would be Mega Man, so they can help set up the Super Mario, the Smash Bros.
That's
in the animated way.
With
Animated
Sonic,
way.
they could do. Where's that? They could do Final Fantasy because you can play as some Final Fantasy characters.
Yay.
Pokemon, of
Freaking-
course, they've already done.
Yep.
Just saw where the fuck did it go? Streets of Rage is also one like I've heard about for years, so I don't put a lot of weight in it, but it's gaining traction this year. Pac-Man is another one that could set up the Smash Brothers universe.
And that's
Mega Man, yeah, and Sonic, of course. Pac-Man just feels like it'd be really weird, though.
well, the cartoon was weird.
Yeah, unless you were on acid or high. Yeah.
So I don't see the point of doing a Streets of Rage game when just do a correct Double Dragon. Because that's all Streets of Rage is just a rip off of Double Dragon.
Hey, don't be tearing apart these games, okay? They're all just a rip off of something else.
Just do a correct Double Dragon and you'll be fine. Just fine.
Street Rage.
You don't need Streets of Rage. There's no point.
The only one that I think would be like super detrimental to make would be the Final Fantasy series. because
That would
that
get torn apart.
yeah, that community
Yeah.
is way too passionate, for lack of a better word.
Yes.
Y'all are
Yeah.
fucking crazy. I can say that wholeheartedly because I have trashed Final Fantasy. I trashed it
Hmm.
on live streams and gotten my ass just ripped apart. You've never played
Right.
that game fucking
No.
sucks.
Yep. I agree. It's one thing we agreed on for, I think the first time we ever met each other was we both hated that fucking game.
But yeah, whatever first episode we did of video games, we're like, oh yeah, how would you rank this game? Trash. Trash. Destroy the game.
I fucking hate Final Fantasy.
Oh,
Turn-based style.
Pokemon, like the actual Pokemon series is supposed to get a live action of it too. Doesn't say it'll feature Ash, though it'll feature Red, which is the original character of Pokemon and not Ash.
Which I guess so. I mean, with
That
all these streaming services, they're gonna start gathering up this. If these start to take off, Twisted Metal and The Last of Us for streaming services, I mean, I could see very well they're gonna start gathering up, trying to release more after this strike and everything ends.
yeah, yeah. There's just some on here that are fucking ass and like Just Dance. Really? We need a movie about dancing?
We just had a Barbie movie. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
I it's like I got nothing that won't get me canceled.
Yeah.
I'm looking for towards the God of War TV series. The last I heard of it was going to be a movie and then turn into a TV series. But again, that's one of those like it could be really good. There's a lot of lore there. But if you don't get the right fucking actor for Kratos, the whole thing's gonna suck ass. And this is not one you can deviate too much from the lore. I'm granted the lore is Greek mythology and Norse mythology, but you can't deviate too much.
You're gonna get Braun Strowman.
Jason Momoa is a front runner, and one other
He's
guy that
always
I
a front
read.
runner.
That is not true. It's only kind of true. But Devil May Cry is also another one I would watch God of War. Devil May Cry would be
God, yes, we know you'd watch God of War and touch yourself because you get to see it again. Since you play the game and touch yourself to it too.
So I haven't played the latest one because I don't want to buy a PS5. Just wait for them out to PC next year. I know it's happening. I'm fucking waiting for it. But I think with how well received Last of Us and Twisted Metal are doing, I think we're going to start seeing a push. I think it's going to be a slow push, but it'll be a push nonetheless. The only problem is both of these games are apocalyptic settings.
Yep.
Which of course works the best when talks about video games. Whereas, like Metal Gear Solid, it's not apocalyptic. It's very military-esque, and it could be done very well. I don't have high hopes for it because again, it's just one of the games that had to follow the story of the game. Versus, why the fuck do we need a Call of Duty movie? Can't we just put all the military movies together and say this is a Call of Duty franchise? And then throw Nicki Minaj in it because apparently she's going to be an operator.
You don't need a Call of Duty movie at all. It's not gonna work. The cutscenes that they have in it, great. Leave it at that.
There should be a Battlefield movie where you get halfway and then the entire resolution of the game or the movie goes from 4K to 480i.
And all the characters are this big.
Yeah.
So you have to
and they're just skip lagging.
Yep. I don't see any military video games translating well into actual movies.
The Division. But again, that's military, but that's in an apocalyptic setting, which works.
That would have to
well.
be, I think, a TV show as well.
Yeah.
I think it would be a good TV show as well.
I don't think video games translate very well in movies because again, video games have a massive lore
Yeah.
and following behind it, and you cannot shove it into a movie very well. Sonic is probably the very rare exception, and probably Pokemon or Detective Pikachu.
Detective Pikachu.
But even then, like the big thing with Detective Pikachu was the fact that it's not Pokemon. I mean, yes, it's Pokemon, but it's not the Pokemon franchise that everyone knows with Ash Ketchum from
Yep.
Pallet Town. It is a whole standalone based off of Detective Pikachu, the video game, and it wasn't well received at the video game. And they were able to create a whole different universe with it, so it works.
Mhm.
Sonic works because you can take it, and I think it would work better at the TV show, but you can branch off into 2, 3 movies and be done with it, and you can tie in with Super Mario Brothers. But that's another one it's done after Sonic 3 because Jim Carrey is done. He doesn't want to reprise his role as Dr. Robotnik, even though I I would have not casted him as Dr. Robotnik. And the fact that he got cast, accepted, I love Dr. Robotnik. I was like, yes. I hated that fat fuck on the game. He was so annoying. But Jim Carrey's like, all right. You sold
It
me.
works.
It works.
Yep, it works.
Very well. So, I don't know. I think TV shows will work a lot better. Is what we're gonna see.
Yeah, and then bad thing is I think we'll start to see some shitty ones come out before we see any better ones. Because you will
Who's gonna
see
push them? Amazon.
it's more than likely. I don't think Netflix can afford it right now.
No.
They're hemorrhaging money like crazy.
It's all that password sharing.
I don't think Max will touch another one for a little while either because they have
Oh,
they had The Last of Us.
no, they're supposed to have one other one. Fuck. Damn it, I can't think of the show. They were gonna do another one, and it got postponed indefinitely until the strike is over because it was supposed to start production and shooting this summer. Oh, Uncharted, another movie,
Oh,
Sony production, but it was not bad. I liked it. I didn't play Uncharted.
I didn't watch that one.
I did
With
not
Tom
play
Holland?
Uncharted. Yeah. So I enjoyed Uncharted, but if you played Uncharted, I'm told you hate the fucking movie.
Okay.
So do with that
I have
information that you will.
not watched.
I didn't
I
play
haven't
it.
watched it.
I liked it. That's another one that's getting a sequel. But it also has Mark Wahlberg in it, so you really can't go wrong with Tom Holland and Marky Mark. I mean, you could. He is in Daddy's Home. I blame that on Will Ferrell, though. By the way,
Yeah.
speaking of the Barbie movie from like 25 minutes ago, I didn't know John Cena was in that movie.
I didn't know he was either. I haven't
He's-
seen it.
he's a
My
Ken
daughter's
doll.
seen it. I haven't.
And he has
course he
long
is.
blonde hair down to his pecs. And so wig, clearly, but
Of course he does.
saw that because in Twisted Metal, I was trying to figure out certain people, and that led me down a rabbit hole of who plays in what movie. And I saw a Barbie movie. I was like, wait a second, John Cena? What? No. Scroll through. I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's weird, but that makes sense, I guess.
Which I mean, he plays weird roles. Just little weird roles that he likes to pop in movies. He's a weird drug dealer in that stepsister movie or whatever that fucking movie was.
Yeah.
And then he's got fucking Vacation Buddies or vacation.
I think it's Vacation
That shit was
Buddies.
hilarious.
It was. I enjoyed it. But again, see, if you don't think of him in like the WWE aspect, his roles are funny as fuck. Like they're so counter aligned to who and what he's known for.
Yeah.
But yeah. Speaking of which, still movie based, not video game movie based. But Hidden Strike, have you watched that yet on Netflix with Jackie Chan and John Cena?
No.
It's brand new. It just came out like last week, I think, or earlier
Uh,
this week. Amazing movie. Go watch it.
really?
Yes.
Okay.
Amazing movie. Good movie. Uh, yeah, like I'm looking at John Cena's Vacation Friends, not Buddy. Vacation
Okay.
Friends. Yeah, he has all these like weird fucking roles. He doesn't really play anybody too serious, and when he does, they are not well received movies, like Playing with Fire or The 64th Man. Um, just not well received. Plays a very serious role. So
I don't know, Play with Fire had some funny moments to it. I
it is
enjoyed
not a
watching
good
with the
movie.
kids. I enjoy watching with the kids.
I mean, I'm trying to think of another video game that would be a good movie or cartoon series. Destiny would be a good one. I don't think they can do it now that Lance Reddick is passed. That is Zavala.
I've never played the game, so I have no idea.
You watch John Wick?
Have I watched John Wick?
Yeah.
I've seen the first two.
Okay. So you know when he goes to the the uh, the constable, I think, the building that you're not supposed to like shoot or kill anybody in. It's a safe zone no matter
Oh
what.
yeah. Yeah.
The desk clerk who's like, you can now be seen. Tall, slender, black guy.
Oh,
That's Lance Reddick. He's also known
okay.
in other stuff, but that's the two I know him from. Um. So yeah, Destiny would be an amazing one. That could be TV or movie because there's a whole lot to go with that. My Power Wash Simulator. That would be a good movie. Amazing movie.
I don't, yeah, great movie. It'd be amazing.
Would be amazing. What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about right now.
Cult of Lamb.
I'm not glad that popped in my head. That would have to be like a very, very dark, like Adult Swim style cartoon.
Yeah, definitely not
Like
taken
the
serious at all.
yeah, no, that would have to be one like that. Yeah.
Oh, I don't think you played it. But Apex Legends is also another one I've heard is supposed to get a TV series or movie.
That's
But
nothing. I don't think it'll do well.
it's that's an I think that's definitely one of those that it will either do amazing, like blow shit out of the water, or it will tank so bad. There is no middle ground for that one, and that has
That
to
I
be
just have
that has to be a TV series because of the
World of
legends alone.
Warcraft esque is what I feel like a lot of military movies are gonna flop like Warcraft because it's just the way it is.
Among Us is getting a TV series. I mentioned that before. Back for Blood would be or Left 4 Dead / Back for Blood would be a good one. Super easy to do too. Did you ever play the Command and Conquer games?
Yeah, yeah, I did.
That could be a good one. Does Batman count?
No,
Even though it was comic book first.
no.
Oh, okay. That's a good one.
Dead Island could be good.
Dead Island would be weird, but like in a good sense, a manner. It could be very
You,
well received because there's
you
not
take
much to it.
Zombieland mixed with more apocalyptic style. I was gonna say Twisted Metal, but that's not.
Oh,
Would
Counter
do
Strike was
that.
another one that's supposed to be getting a TV show / movie.
Ah, fuck.
Just saying. A lot of the military ones will always be front runners for game movies and shows.
Like Command and Conquer would be one that would be like a In my head, it's like a kids movie, almost like Toy Soldiers, to where they're controlling more of it.
Toy Soldiers was not a kids movie.
Small soldiers, not toy soldiers. Sorry, wrong one. I know you're small soldiers, not toy soldiers.
I
Toy
was like,
soldiers had.
I was like,
Whoops.
that was definitely like a rated R, not, and even I don't think Small Soldiers would. That was like PG-13 rated R too because yeah, it was PG-13. That was
Yeah.
not a kids movie either.
Oh shit! It's a kids movie.
Definitely was not a kids movie. Okay.
Yeah, been fine. Something like that. That's what I see it as.
You have a very skewed perception of kids movies. And this is coming from someone who has let their kids watch Deadpool.
Society has a very skewed version of
No,
what kids
just you.
movies are.
Just you.
Just me.
Just you. It's definitely just you. Most would say a kids movie is like PG, G, not rated R, and definitely not PG-13. I mean, not PG-13 either. Definitely not rated R. Even though Small Soldiers was fucking hilarious back then, and a lot
Almost
of kids
every
did
Marvel
see
movie
it.
is PG-13.
Most what?
Almost every Marvel movie is PG-13.
Yeah, because it's not meant for kids.
Yes, it is.
It's meant for teenagers. The 13 and PG-13.
I take my kids to every one of them.
I know you do. It's okay. You're a bad parent. It's fine.
Oh, I just,
Again,
they've
coming
seen,
from me
they've
who
seen way
lets their
worse.
kid cuss and gets called a dumbass by his 3-year-old. I mean, there's. I'm going to like my list of games right now. Oh, Doom and Duke Nukem were supposed to be games. Duke Nukem has a slated date for 2025. I think that one's gonna be shit. Like, just I had no hopes whatsoever for Duke Nukem.
No, because it won't be dirty and raunchy like the video game was.
It has to be dirty and raunchy. Like
That's
the
the
original.
thing.
Like
Yes, I
the
agree.
original.
Oh yeah, I agree 100%. But it won't be. I don't think it will be. And I need to know who they're gonna have play him. John
Jason
Cena.
Momoa. Dragon Age is supposed to be getting its own series because of how well The Witcher season 1 and 2 were received. Season 3 again has been a shit show because Henry Cavill is leaving, and they have very much written season 3 to push Henry out and welcome the Hemsworth brother, not Chris. Liam, there we go.
Mm.
Which he sucks as that. The Force is supposed to be a movie / TV series. Not too hard either. Naked
Oh.
people attacking you on a crash landed island. Half-Life is supposed to get a movie / TV show. I have heard, like, this was like a year or two ago, that Magic the Gathering was going to get a TV show. I think animated. But, again, that's a card game. I don't know how you turn that into a movie without it being a movie of people playing the card game.
That's the same thing they did with
Jumanji.
no, not it's not Pokemon, but it's another damn card game.
Digimon? Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah, one of those.
Well, Yu-Gi-Oh! I
They
don't think has a movie, but
a show. It might have. I don't remember.
the
which one
cards
it
were
was.
based off the show for Yu-Gi-Oh! Just saying.
Oh yeah, that show was dumb too.
Well, at least
Yeah.
in America. Oh, Myst. I heard Myst was supposed to get a movie or show. Do you remember that game? Everybody had it on their
I never
on the
played it. I never
PlayStation.
talked about.
The PC's not.
Yeah, I never played it.
It was weird. I got stuck a lot. Need for Speed's getting its own movie if Gran Turismo does really well. I don't want to see either one of those. I want Burnout to get its own movie. And people just blowing their fucking cars up. Just saying. That's what you did. Does Resident Evil count? It's a video game and it got a couple movies slash TV shows. They did not get well received.
But they had good ones. Like,
look,
you want to start off
hindering me. You are hindering me here with
start
this.
With
good.
Start with The Village. If they want to start off, start with The Village and then fucking go from there.
No, they have one out that's right now that they're building up Raccoon City / Umbrella Corp, where they're kind of like Umbrella Corp is just starting out type.
Game wise? You're talking about a game or a show?
No, a show. There's a show.
Oh, really?
That either just came out or came out earlier this year, where they're establishing Umbrella Corps inside of it. Because I think my wife and I watched like 4 or 5 episodes of it, and we just kind of went, "Oh, this other show just came out. We gotta go watch it," and we stopped. Happens a lot. Warhammer. That's the one that Henry Cavill's control of.
Balls deep in.
So
he loves Warhammer. Now, are they trying to make that into a movie or a show?
He's making it into a TV show, I believe.
Because that's not even a video game. It's just a role-playing...
It's both. There's tons of video games. There's tons of video games for it.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay. I just always see people playing it. Like tabletop. Like Dungeons & Dragons.
That's one that just came out too. Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, that's right. I haven't seen that one either. I've heard a lot of good things about it.
It's okay. Here's the thing. My wife and I watched it, and when it came out, and the amount of time we have asked each other if we should watch the new Dungeons and Dragons movie, just for the other one to go, pretty sure we've already watched that. It's too high of a number. I can tell you what happens in the movie. I remember the entire movie, but there is a moment in time where I'm like, oh man, I should really watch the new Dungeons and Dragons movie, and then I go, I've already seen that movie. That's how that works.
Okay, I haven't heard anything bad. People have said it's okay, so I don't know.
It's a good movie. I mean, I liked it. It was fun to watch, but the problem is, just like a Dungeons and Dragons campaign, it's easy to forget.
Yeah. Okay.
But it was very well done. It was not over the top, and it definitely felt like there was a DM that was in control of everything and pulling shit out of his ass as he went along. It worked really well. I enjoyed it. I knew there was one I was fucking always forget. I forget I watched it. But I mean, we've talked about it before. Turning video games into movies or TV shows is very turbulent area to do, because video games have very much a cult following to a degree. Like League of Legends, there's a petition that was going around, and I only know it because I was in somebody's Twitch or Kick stream, and like, oh, by the way, you should go sign this petition. It's where they can make a League of Legends movie. I was like, oh yeah, because that's the most toxic community on this planet, and I want a movie based around it.
Yeah, great.
No thanks. No, I'm good. I choose life. Well, that's one of those that is being petitioned by a lot of people to have a movie based off of it. Same with like Overwatch. And I don't want Overwatch because if Blizzard's not going to have any say in it, don't make any Blizzard movies. Just let it go. Or redo World of Warcraft. And have your fucking animation team behind it. You guys make amazing fucking shit. Get you that. Except your servers for Call of Duty. Some of us can't connect to it. Either. What video game do you want Then you get to have a couple.
Ones that
That's
I
really
want.
all. You only play a couple games.
Dead Island, like I said, I like to see that one. I mean, you can go almost Back for Blood if we wanted to make it. I mean, the movie or show could probably be better than the actual video game for Back for Blood.
That's not hard.
Um, yeah, exactly. Um, and I think what we talked with apocalyptic stuff, it's definitely a lot easier to make those. Um, but I just enjoy more of the zombie style games because they are easier to watch and not screw up unless you really, really,
Walking
really
Dead.
suck. That was a comic book first, though. There's a
Okay, it
graphic
sucked.
novel that they. I didn't. I'm not saying it didn't. Just that was a graphic novel that they went horribly awry when trying to do it.
So quick. So quick.
Um, but like I said, Zombieland was. There's so many different other movies, the zombie movies out there, but any other video games I can think of, I can't really think of any unless you're gonna do like you said, Mega Man,
Hmm.
which that I think has to be animated and not live action. I'd hate to see a live action movie of that one.
Yeah, because didn't they do a Tron live action?
They've done
Or
two
am I
Trons.
just misremembering that altogether?
No,
Like
there's
recently,
the
within the last like 5 or
yeah,
8 years.
yep, yeah.
Holy
They
shit.
they redid it, and I mean the original Tron they did wasn't the best, but
Oh, there's a new
um,
Tron's coming out.
of course there is.
Oh, okay. So you have Tron Legacy, which came out in 2010 with Jeff Bridges in it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, original Tron 1982,
Jeff Bridges is
also
in
with
that
Jeff
too.
Bridges in it.
Yep, he was the main character in that one.
However, Tron Ares, Ares, Ares. That's not Ares. That's just Ares. Comes out in 2025, featuring not Jeff Bridges, Jared Leto, and Evan Peters.
Hmm.
And if you're trying to think
It'll
of
probably,
who Evan Peters is, Quicksilver and
which one?
uh,
The X
WandaVision,
Men or Marvel? Okay.
X-Men. Yeah. But it also will feature. Let's go back to this. Cameron. Oh, I butchered his last name. Monaghan. 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 He plays Joker in Gotham. He's also
okay.
in Weeds, I believe is the show. So he's in it. The other three I don't fucking know. But yeah. That's supposed to come out in 2025.
Mm.
I don't know how that's going to work because Tron sucks.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it does.
We're missing so many characters of Super Smash Brothers though. Fire Emblem would have to come out to create Smash Brothers. Alright, I'm gonna look up. They could do a Mario Party game or a movie.
Yeah, it just depends on what they do with that. I mean, it obviously can branch off into many different franchises if they wanted to do it. I mean, it opens up a lot just in that movie.
Oh, Netflix. That's what I was saying. Netflix is coming out with a Zelda show. It has not been well received so far. But I can't tell if that's because it's going to be shit or because everyone's so butthurt over the password shared.
Mm-hmm.
What's the name of the movie or the game? Samus is the main character. Metroid. There we go.
Metroid.
Street Fighter. A new one.
No Van Damme.
The original ones.
Metroid could be good if it's a
It's post-apocalyptic technically.
show. Have to be a TV show. I mean, more futuristic, I think, more than apocalyptic.
The apocalyptic setting on worlds. They're all
Yeah.
war tone and
Yeah.
Kirby is supposed to get one too.
Well, that makes sense for the one to do the Smash Bros thing.
There's just certain like Pac-Man and Kirby are two characters I don't think we need a movie for.
No.
I just gonna watch somebody suck somebody.
Okay.
It'd be PG, it'd be kid appropriate, it's fine.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I don't know. I'll have to see. I have to revisit and see what other list we can come up with.
Don't hope Donkey Kong doesn't get his own movie.
I don't think he needs one.
I don't think he needs to exist, but that's
Fucking hater.
is Diddy in this Super Mario Brothers?
You have to watch and see.
Look here, you little fucker. A simple yes or no is fine.
I don't think he is. I saw when it first came out, and I don't remember if he's in it. I don't think he is in it.
Well, I'm gonna watch it Thursday because it comes out on Peacock.
Oh, does it?
Paramount. One of those two. That PP
No
platform.
idea. Okay.
I don't remember. I have too many platforms. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I don't think he's in it though.
Good. I think, like I said earlier, I think we're going to see a small push of video game becoming TV show thanks to Last of Us and Twisted Metal. I think it's going to be more TV shows than movies because we're seeing not so great a success with movies. Yeah, as well as I thought Uncharted was. It got shit on by those that actually play the game.
Mm-hmm.
World of Warcraft, yeah, that did amazing. Still a good movie.
Whatever. We'll let it die.
Can't let it die. You don't let Call of Duty die. They could do a Fortnite movie.
No. Just we need to end this podcast now before you start spewing more garbage out of your mouth. Nope. Fucking Fortnite. No fucking thank you.
They would make so much money off of. No, they would actually lose so much money off of it. They would hemorrhage. Well, yeah, because they have to pay for all the licensing fee of using like Master Chief and Kratos and Snake and all these other video game characters inside the show.
Yeah.
Exactly. Look how much money you're pulling off this free video game. Oh, we are now negative $2 billion. The game is now $5.99 a month.
Yes.
There's that. That'd be a terrible movie to watch, actually. Building shit so rapid. We're wrapping up. That's fine. Oh, yeah, those are the video games that come out. You should really watch.
Throw that where you want.
Fucking throw it on my desk, apparently. If you haven't already watched Twisted Metal, definitely go check out Twisted Metal. You can stream it all 10 episodes over on Peacock. I was reading somewhere earlier this week though that there's supposed to be more episodes, but they weren't able to finish the last like 4 or 5 because the strike started and they were having issues. I don't know how much of that is true or if that's just a scapegoat they're using. So who knows? Mm-hmm. But Twisted Metal is an amazing TV show. I don't think the last 3 episodes are going to change my opinion. I think they're going to improve it, if anything. If you still have somehow slept on Last of Us, and this is coming from somebody who hated the video game, like I played it, I hated it. I think the video game is shit. But the movie's great. Or not movie, sorry. TV show is great. You're on my kids too much. Everything's a fucking movie. So go check those 2 out. They're amazing. And then, go watch Witcher. Just know season 1, past, present, and future, all at the same time. It's really confusing if you don't know that. So that's all I got for now. But anyways, here's Shorty McQueen himself, Rahgel.
You bitch. Be sure to check us out on Thursdays. I play video games more like Call of Duty.
I attempt to play.
Bitches and complains on his phone since Discord doesn't work about how everything else.
It's working right now. It's working.
Yeah,
right
sure
now.
it is. Again, we talked about this earlier. Yeah, it works. You said it worked last time, and then we started streaming and playing. You're not. It doesn't work. It can't connect. It can't have Discord open.
It's just Thursday
and my
night.
game.
It's not any other fucking night. It's just Thursday night, specifically 8:30 p.m.
Yep. Right when we're ready to play. Oh, I can't get on, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. We had another guy, Lance, played with us. He had to reboot his entire generator, rebuild the foundation of his house and everything else to come back on. And he was back on before Sig even was able to play. He didn't play that night still. But, it is what it is.
I played. You all logged off. I played a match. You all logged off.
This was after you said you had it fixed, which was way past any time we were playing.
It was like 5 minutes after you signed off.
Oh, well. 5 minutes too late. But just make sure to check us out. Hopefully, Sig will be on Thursday.
I think
to play.
I think by the time this airs, that Thursday, I better have the shit all figured out. So it's like
I would hope so.
Away, 3 Thursdays away.
So tune in 3 weeks to see if Sig has made it on yet or not. Till then, bye, bitch.